Welcome to Prompt Panda. This is a internal tool to help you create demos with CDP tools. Right now it only works with embedded wallets, but soon we'll add more features that would allow you to use things like server wallets or X402. Right now all you do is basically paste in a simple prompt. Right now I'm like asking for it to create me a minimal donation app where people can buy tree emojis as the mean to donate. And what that prompt returns is a plan for development, listing the features, user flow, and so on. When you're happy with the plan, you could press approve, and it would create you a series of prompts like this, where the first prompt is the guide for developing the application. And all you need to do to create that is to copy the prompt and head to cursor, open cursor up, create an empty folder like I have here right here, and drag the folder onto cursor. You'll see an environment like this. If you don't see the side panel, you can close and open it on the sidebar like that. Make sure you're on agent and paste the prompt in. When you paste the prompt in, it's going to start creating the application for you. As you see, I've already had permissions set so you could create the application non-stop. But note that if your permissions aren't like mine, it might ask you to press run at each command is trying to approve. And once you're done doing that, you can mark that as a task you finished. Note that when you get the prompts, you also get manual instructions for things you have to do. For example, this app needs a database. So here we have a guide on how to create a MongoDB account. And also, since we're working with embedded wallets, we need to get CDP API keys and configure our domain. Lastly, you're going to want to paste the prompt for adding embedded wallets to the application. After it finishes working on the second prompt, there is a guide that shows you how to run the application locally and test it. So if you have any errors showing up at that phase, it might show up under problems and it might show up after you run the build command. All you have to do there is to paste those errors back to AI and ask it to fix them for you. After you get your first version, you could literally take screenshots and ask for iteration. So here we're going to take a screenshot of that section, paste it to the chat bar and say, combine these two to make a more minimal design and use icons instead of emojis. By going back and forth, we can create a more polished demo. And here's the result, demo app. And we're gonna buy one of these guys. And there we are. At any point, if you get stuck, you could head to this information icon at the top where there's a tutorial walking you through every step. And of course, you could refer back to the manual instructions on the site. Hope you have fun creating cool demo apps.